yeah, it's really interesting, and it's things that we know. What I like to say, they're things that we already know within ourselves, but it's really pushing those boundaries and actually looking at things. So I've been able to look at things slightly differently. So an example is how I prioritize my workload, and I've always thought I was quite good at prioritizing my workload, but doing that in the first couple of modules, it's actually made me think, well, actually, no, I could prioritize better, and that's what I've been able to do. And it's changed my outlook with work. Whereas before, sometimes I can find it quite hard to believe in myself and feel quite overwhelmed. Actually, the way I now prioritize, because I've learned a new way of doing it, is actually made me a lot more productive and a lot less stressed. And I'm really proud of that, actually. And I'm using my director as like he even said it himself. He was like, use me as a guinea pig for all of these skills you're learning. So I'm using all of those things on him and getting his feedback to see how like things were and how they are now. And actually, weirdly enough, I really quite enjoyed the coursework, because actually writing it down and doing a bit more research into certain subjects has also made me think differently, and it's also helped open up my network a little bit more. So the second module, task 3, is all about like project management, and I we've got like a project management team within Save the Children, and I've like reached out to some of them, and I was like, so talk to me about project management, like different things you do in project management. So it's actually helped open up my network a little bit more, because I'm asking people questions as well as doing my research, like online and with books and stuff. Um, the coursework was a little bit daunting, but actually how I've organized it in my head um, actually works really well. And getting Lindsay's feedback from my first one has really made me feel like really quite proud, and really like, actually I can do this. And because I'm neurodivergent, like how I think is very different to most people, so I was also quite worried that how I laid out the coursework would be either like really too simplistic or too complicated. But actually, the Lindsay said that she can see how my brain works from it, and it just makes sense how I set things out in a really logical way. And that made me feel really good, because I was like, oh my God, am I just gonna like lose marks because of how I've laid things out? Am I not making myself clear? But Lindsay's been really great and really supportive, and like, yeah, just giving that really good feedback and giving me that confidence. And funnily enough, after she gave me my mark for my first bit of coursework, I then sent it round to quite a few people in my organisation, going, "Oh, I got my mark back for this. This is what I got. Why don't you have a read and tell me what you think?" And actually, everyone's come back to me and said that it's been really, really good what I've written, and they can see, like, from reading what I've written, actually the changes that I've made within myself in my role, and the support of my director, which actually also makes me feel really good, because I'm not just putting it down on paper. People can see that actually I've changed for the better in my support to my director and my organization. Um, yeah, it's I just can't talk. I can't stop talking about this course, and my team, like they all say, well, everyone says it to me, that I just light up when I start talking about it, because it is. I think it's such an important course to go on if you want to get into this field, because it gives you like the foundations for you to be able to grow into the role, as like, so you can grow into your role, but also the networking side of it. You meet new people who are from all over, from different sectors. And one person that's on my cohort, I actually saw her at an event as well, and it was just really nice to like see her in person and go, oh my God, we're doing this the course together, and like we've linked up and we speak on LinkedIn, and that's just really, really quite nice. That really aspect that aspect of growing my network, which is also quite important, which is not even quite important, it's very important if you want to get into this EA and PA land, because you learn from different EAs and PAs, and yeah, it's just great.